Good morning, everybody. So, I think we're taking our robes off. Did you hear that? Let's actually come and stand out here because we're going to do a message that's mobile. Don't come through the mics like I did, though. Let's go around. Come on out. Let's take our robes off because it's Palm Sunday. And do you know what people were doing on Palm Sunday? They were like throwing their clothes on the ground because Jesus was coming. So we're going to just take these off and ooh, yikes, sorry, my phone is in the pocket. So that was that very loud crunch. Sorry. Okay. We're going to put those cloaks on the ground like the crowds did on Palm Sunday. And then we're going to put them just like in front of the table. We're going to leave some space out here because we're going to walk around. So if some of you could be on that side of the table and some of you on this side with me, we don't want to be close because we don't want to knock over the grape juice on the white tablecloth. Okay, who needs help with their robe? Do you need help?
Oh, you want to take them off?
Sure. And then you can drop it on.
It takes a while.
And you can drop it on the ground. That's okay. This is giving us all a picture of what it must have looked like that Palm Sunday. You want to step out? When everyone took their cloaks, there you go, and put them on the ground for Jesus to ride on the donkey. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wacky. Does anybody know what our theme for Lent is here at Riverside this Lenten? Nobody knows. Okay, communications, we got to do a better job next year. Okay. It's on the front of the bulletin. Does anybody see the front of the bulletin? It's actually a game that you guys might play. It starts with the word follow. The leader. Yes, Robin. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do that because our theme for Lent is follow the leader. I now see myself in the camera. I apologize to the camera people. You had no idea what I was doing today, so I will try to stay still so you can keep up with me. So follow the leader. So I'm going to play the leader, and you guys are going to follow me, okay? But I'll also talk it through in case that helps people. So we're just going to walk, but not on your robes. So you just walk. And then you're going to reverse. Okay, and now we're going to walk again. And now we're going to reverse. Okay, one more time, just for good measure. Walk and reverse. Okay. Now I want to ask you a question. So hold this reverse thing in your mind, but let's talk about kings. Let's talk about royalty. What do you know about kings? Royalty. Yes, Robin.
I know that if a king is too powerful, his power can corrupt.
If a king is too powerful, the power can corrupt. Excellent. Yes. Yes. You guys always set me up so perfectly. Ruthie, you had a thought. What do you know about a king or royalty? They're usually very wealthy. Yes, fantastic. Amy, you had an idea?
Kings can be very weak without an army because they don't really know how to protect themselves.
Yes, this is very great. Kings can be very weak without an army because they don't know how to protect themselves. Yes.
They can be very, very bossy.
They can be very bossy. Yes. Last thoughts about kings. Yes.
Not all kings, but most of them have servants.
Yes, most kings have servants. You guys, this is the best setup. Okay, so Jesus was a king, but was he any of those things?
No.
Did Jesus have servants?
No.
He was a servant, right? Was Jesus bossy? No, he was collaborative. He worked with people. Someone said wealthy. Was Jesus wealthy? No, he was poor. And power. So king's power often looks like someone said an army, right? Military. But Jesus had different superpowers. What were some of his superpowers? Yes.
Communicate with God.
He could communicate with God. Yes.
He could calm down storms.
He could calm down storms.
He could heal people.
He could heal people.
He could rise up to the dead on Easter.
He could rise up from the dead on Easter. He could walk on water. He could turn bread to wine, water to wine also, yes. And he's very kind. And we don't maybe think about kindness in relationship with kings or royalty, maybe. So you see how all of what a king is and what Jesus is sort of in what? Reverse, right? Thank you for coming back to my theme. Yes, so Palm Sunday is a story about a life that was lived in reverse. And so if our theme is follow the leader, what kind of life do you think we're supposed to live? Yeah. You want to show me? It looks like this. A life in reverse. So instead of being powerful with might, we're powerful with love. Instead of expecting people to serve us, we are servants of other people. Instead of being wealthy or that being the thing that we are after, we are here to serve people who are not wealthy. Does that make sense? Palm Sunday is about what? Following the leader and reverse. You guys are so good. And I really enjoyed hanging out with you. I just want to let you guys know, last week I was with the children talking about the Last Supper, and they made a Last Supper menu. You want to be at this Last Supper. There's cupcakes and donuts, macaroni and cheese, pizza. It was going to be epic. And a big cake, chocolate, ice cream. Tons of chocolate, massive Last Supper. Pasta, turkey, there was fettuccine alfredo, I think. It was an epic Last Supper. We all want to be there, but we're going to be here Thursday as we commemorate the Last Supper. But right now we're going to pray, okay? Let's pray. Mighty God, we are grateful for the gift of your Son, Jesus, for everything that he teaches us about following the leader and living our lives in reverse. We pray as we go into this holy week to walk with you, to follow you, and to be more and more like Jesus. Bless our children. They are amazing. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. So now we're going to clean up. So maybe yes. Your teachers are going to help you figure this out.